I just love books, which is so bad, but I just love the romance. It's like, it's a fantasy, you know?
What's your favorite way that romance is written in books?
Hmm.
Like favorite style?
Like genre style or like what do you
Like
mean?
how they describe romance, I guess. I don't know how to
I
answer
love
that
dark
myself.
romance, so I
Oh,
love
okay,
when
yeah.
it's like very like I like let like the world burn like for you and
Yeah, yeah.
like that song is dead ass what the books just made me feel. So every time it's always that or like um very like broken love, you know what I mean? Like it fixes itself, you know what I mean? But through problems and conflicts and just people's interests and opinions. So it's just nice because it's like different. You get to see how people react to certain situations. I've read so many. Like there's a girl that was blind, or not blind, fuck, deaf. She was deaf, and this dude that's a jock and was her brother's best friend. He's kind of a dick, but he was like he ended up loving her because not because she couldn't hear him,
Hmm.
but because of the fact that like he could like genuinely get to know her and it wasn't for like the fact he was a football player or the fact that he was whatever he could be himself around her and it was
Yeah.
just like a whole world that that was like that wasn't even a dark romance. There was another dark romance that was so fucking twisted. It was like Colleen Hoover, Variety. I think it was called Variety. I don't know, or if it was Verity.
Mm.
I don't know, but it was basically about this girl that co-wrote a book with this girl that ended up in a coma. So she was
Mm.
supposed to write the rest of the book, and so she ended up living in their house with her husband and her kids. Just and like to stay in her office and get to know like what she was writing while she's literally living in the other
Oh, because
room on life support.
she wanted to finish the book for her.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And then the thing is like she literally it's crazy because the whole time she found this manuscript and it was meant for like what they call like um writers do like they write dark stories with real people and like they make it actually emotional and like it's very vulnerable or whatever and
Jake. That isn't picking up.
no,
What's he whining
oh, he wants
about? It's getting
love.
him excited.
But what's it called? They found the manuscript and it was just like really twisted about her like fantasies about like
Mm.
killing her kids and all these things and like how her kids had died because in real life they died, but she took her
Oh,
trauma and put it into a story of how she killed them, but it wasn't her who did it. It was her husband and I
he
was
actually did
like,
in real life. He
he
did it.
was the one who
Like,
ended
yeah,
up killing him in real life,
yeah.
but she took the blame for it in the manuscript. But she didn't know that it was him the whole time. And like the
Mm.
thing is, like he ended up falling in love with her, like with like the girl that was co-writing
Yeah.
the book. So they were like making love in the other room,
What is on life
like
support?
it was like while their wife's on life support in the next room over, and I'm
That's
like, that's
crazy.
crazy. And then the daughter, I mean, the daughter, and no, it wasn't the daughter, it was a son that was left because the two other daughters died of one in a boat accident, and then the other was by peanut allergy. And so, the son, I think like was very close to dying on another boat accident, but then like the co-writer was there to save him in time before he did. But it was like a whole
Another boat
thing.
accident.
Yes, it was like it was just like it was really fucking weird. It was like a whole like it was twisted. There were things that you wouldn't think would happen, and then it's like holy shit that like it made you never want to stop reading.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I was like reading it consistently. I read that book twice, like over in like the same month. It was so bad. I can read a book in 3 days, a
Yeah.
chapter
Wow.
book.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm talking like a chunky chapter book. I used to get them from my teachers all the time, just
Hmm.
because they were like, "Oh damn, you already read that? Here you go." My favorite fucking teacher was like, Mr. L, which is not
Mm.
his like actual what they called him or whatever, but like he was my favorite teacher because of the fact that he literally,
In IS.
yes,
I know. I mean, yeah.
but it's not that Mr. L.
Oh.
Wait, middle school,
L.
Mr. L.
I don't know.
Anyways,
Oh, he taught like LA.
English,
Yeah, I know what
yeah,
you mean.
yeah.
Yeah.
He was like the best teacher ever. Like, I genuinely wouldn't have gone anywhere in like English, anything in that class. I wouldn't have gone to high school if it weren't for the fact that he got me to pass. And the fact is, I didn't like reading before his class. He made me want to start reading, and then I read
That's
the
dope.
whole year. And then I read after that and read after that. This year's the first year I haven't read a single book.
Wow,
Which
the whole
is
year.
so
Wow.
bad.
That's
But
surprising for you.
I know, but I just haven't had any motivation to. Like, it's just like books aren't my thing anymore. Well,
Yeah.
they are, but like, I just kind of like found out that it's not real. Like, at the end of the day, like, nowadays, you fuck around and find out, type shit. Like, do they love me? Do they love me not? Like, fuck, I need a flower. Come on. Oh, but it's like, whatever. I don't really care. But, yeah.
Has there ever been like an idea to like actually make your own novels and stuff?
Oh,
Because I remember you talking about that.
100%. So many novels. There were so many twisted love stories, so many just chaotic romance movies that I had planned, but like
Really?
I just wanted
That's
to do the
awesome.
scripts or whatever.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I wrote so many, but like they didn't get anywhere because of the fact that everyone was like, "Oh, you're not gonna get anywhere with it." So I was just like, "Whatever." So I just put it down. I was
Yeah,
just like, "Whatever."
that's stupid.
But it's because like I'm kind of dyslexic, swear to God. So I
Really?
can't read or write or anything. Like I literally need my brother to, which sounds so stupid, but I need my brother to read to me my homework.
You might be dyslexic. Yeah.
But I don't know, like it was just really bad, and I was like, got really fucking like, I literally started crying. I was like so fucking like, I was like, oh my God, never had this.
Well, if you're always an avid reader, how did you not know that till recently?
Because like I used to be able to read consistently.
Oh, it changed.
And yeah, now it's
Okay.
just like, now I just can't fucking read. Like,
That's weird.
and every time I read out loud, then it's just like coming out my mouth. So I'm just like,
That's strange.
like I can read it like fine in my head when it's like small things. If it's like a book now, I just like I double read everything. Like
Yeah.
one sentence will go, I'll reread that sentence, next sentence, and it's just so annoying. I can't double read the same paragraph.
Yeah.
You know, I don't like that. Especially when it's sentence by sentence, it doesn't work. Like I think I'm too slow, mentally slow for it. So it's like I'm too like I think I'm fast, but I'm slow at the same time. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
my brain's like
Yeah,
it
it's
works
like-
in both ways.
Can't focus, but you're still.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
focused, but it's like on certain things. Very selective. Like selective hearing. I got both.
No, that's real as fuck.
I ain't been this high off Perkins in a long time. I ain't been this high off Perkins in a long time. I took 2 30s and a half of a third one. I feel like I can see everything with my third eye. Feel like I'm floating, see the world from a bird's eye view. These drugs remind me of a girl I knew. A little sweet, a little sour, and it vibes with the mood. Ain't no competition, baby, but I'm higher than you. Pray to God I never come down.